Hey, what's up? Welcome to the demo for the Secret of Weepstone. This is a very old school D&D inspired dungeon crawler. I played a little bit of this off screen. It was pretty impressive, so I figured we'd just go ahead and do an actual playthrough of it for the channel. I've not finished the demo. I played for 30, 40 minutes. I don't know how long it actually is. Anyway, let's just jump right in, and we'll get to things as they come up. But I will say the whole game has this really neat black and white aesthetic. Very neat. Definitely stands out. Anyway, let's just click the new game button.
Nestled in the shadow of its imposing, now abandoned keep, sits the dwindling riverside village of Weepstone. But things were not always so. For in times gone by, a man from the east, known only as Raal, grew to power, waging a relentless campaign westward. After crossing the mountains into the kingdom of Talesworth, he established his seat of power and constructed a stronghold from which to oversee his lands. He called this stronghold Weepstone Keep. Many wondered what compelled this mysterious and seemingly unstoppable warrior to end his bloody campaign in this place. But the years were good to Weepstone and its people, their harvests unfailingly robust, and their industries the envy of neighbors both near and far. However, Raal would not live forever, and upon his death, his lands passed to his eldest son, Byron, and thus began the troubled times. Long past are the seasons of plenty for Weepstone and its people, whose fields now sit barren, the people forsaken by the good fortunes they once took for granted. To the astonishment of many, Byron abandoned Weepstone Keep for a modest manor on a hill near the town, and forbade anyone to return to its halls. Now the town barely survives, mostly as an unwelcome stop along a trade route used by merchants too impatient to travel the hospitable roads of the south. Only the trapped or the desperate continue to call this bleak place their home. Our story begins here, on a night of ill omen, as the people of Weepstone have been called to the tavern for reasons unknown. Good people of Weepstone, I've summoned you here to discuss a matter of grave importance. My brother and your lord, Byron, has fallen ill.
Okay, we can actually click to progress from here. I will say, I love the narrator, but he needs to be a little louder compared to the background music. In the options, there is only sliders for sound effects and master volume, so I can't really fix that on my end. I just thought he sounded a bit low, so we need to get us a couple more individual sliders there. A couple more audio channels, if you will.
He is rarely conscious. His nights are fraught with fevered dreams and terrible nightmares. The healers know not what ails him.
And that's kind of the same here. Basically just need a voice slider and a music slider.
In his half-waking state, he mumbles incoherently of Weepstone Keep, the castle that our father built, our childhood home. I can only hope that it is there where answers may lie. Are there any among you willing to delve into that forsaken place to find the source of Byron's torment? I will not lie. There is undoubtedly great danger waiting for any who venture there, in the form of both man and beast. While the keep and its contents have been forbidden since our exile, I hereby decree that any brave enough to take on this task may enter, explore, and importantly, keep what they may find within its walls. Who among you will take up this duty? I need 6 volunteers. Please, I would rather not have my hand forced to choose.
Alright, so this is how we form our party. Is we basically just grab 6 villagers and head to the dungeon. They're not all available in the demo, but you can see there's a lot here that you can choose from. See, for example, we have the kid. You can see his class is thief. Or he's a street urchin and his future class is thief. So everybody actually starts out as just like their commoner profession. And her future class is elf. So if you're wondering how old school D&D, old school to the point where elf is a class. Don't worry too much though, it doesn't get like super complex. Like Thaco is not a thing, for example.
It is beyond
We'll
me
grab
to make
her.
this choice. This path has already been chosen for me.
Can't grab him. Future class cleric, that'll probably be good.
I'll go. I'm not as young as I once was, but maybe my years at the keep will be of some help.
Where you go, I go. I love.
Sure, we can grab a dwarf.
I said I would stick to plows and horseshoes. But I still know how to swing a hammer. I'll go.
Who have I not grabbed? Ah, you.
Okay.
Alright. I believe these are the only 6 available in the demo.
And so the unlikely party set out for the keep, arriving at the gates just as the evening light began to fail.
Also, Talesworth is the name of the developer, so shout out to Talesworth. Alright, standard WASD movement. Free mouse look. And you know, it's always a good sign when the gate slams shut behind you. So, let's see. Did I remember the controls? It's been a few days. There you go. So you can hit C to bring up your character sheets. There's all your stats, your saving throws. Got some background information. Yeah, you can move people around. Worth paying attention. Each character has their own inventory, or their own equipment. The actual inventory space is shared. This inventory screen is very Diablo-esque. Yeah, you got weapons, armor, helmets, accessories. Worth noting what weapon each character has, as weapons have specific ranges with the way combat works. See, right now everybody has a melee weapon except her. She has a sling. So this uses a kind of a grid-based battle system in that you have like 9 slots. The top row is your front row, then you have your middle row, and then the final row we don't have at the moment is your back row. So you need to equip weapons that can strike from those ranges. Yeah, the visual style is like immediately striking. I will say I would like maybe a little brightness control. The white might be a little harsh. Just maybe give us the option to dial it back just slightly.
One can only assume the formidable visage on this statue is Rahl himself. The left hand holds a small shield, while the right hand holds a lion-headed scepter.
Yeah, you can interact by left-clicking. You get these contextual options sometimes.
The arm seems to be designed to act as a lever, and is already in the down position.
Alright, so that arm is already pulled. This other statue over here is obviously not holding a scepter, but there's one right here, which we'll just grab that, throw it in the inventory. The character you have selected in the top left, you can see I can click through. These are the ones that's the active character and will be used for skill checks.
One can only assume the formidable visage on this statue is Rahl himself. There seems to be something missing from this statue's hand, as though it's meant to grip an object.
So then we can use an item. We can just toss that in its
The
hand.
scepter snaps into place with a satisfying click.
Also have the option to search for traps. It does tell us the success rate. Based off of wisdom, it appears. Alright, so our cleric has a 40% chance. Or future cleric, I should say. Yeah, I already talked about changing characters. We already did that. Roll some dice. You have to roll under the amount shown. So if it shows 30%, we need to roll less than a 30. It showed 40, so we're going to need less than a 40. Alright, pull the arm. And predictably that opens the gate, and we get some potions. Happily take those. Alright, so we have a dungeon to explore. Alright, we also have a map, which is shown in this awesome little graph paper-like design. Love the old D&D book style that it's got. Really nailing that.
Spartan beds and matching foot chests hint at this room's use as a barrack of some kind. The ravages of looters and time have been unkind, leaving it in shambles. A makeshift structure built from bed frames dominates the rear of the chamber.
Neat. Oh good, a spear. So that's handy. Let's get our party in order. We want you up front, because you have the sword. Definitely want the dwarf up front with the hammer. You're in the back with an axe. Or a cleaver. So, you can see this range is close. So this can only hit the row directly in front. So in the second row, this won't be able to hit anything. But the spear has reach. So if I give him reach, he can now hit 2 rows, so he can still hit the enemy front row. And she has a sling, which is a long-range weapon. So it can just strike anywhere. That's worth noting. Oh, convenient. Another sling. Take that. Give that to you. So now our back row characters are all useful. Gotta say, that's one of the most upsetting things is when you have characters in a battle that just can't do anything because you didn't find the right weapons for them.
The The sound of small boots disturbs the quiet of the room as small figures burst forth from the haphazard barricade. They brandish crude weapons and seem particularly intent on defending their hideout.
Combat. Let's do this. Roll initiative. There we go, 1 initiative. So the way initiative works is whichever side wins, they all go, then the enemy goes. Alright. Smash this. Was this a goblin? 19. 4 damage. Deleted. Rogue goes stab. No, I think you're a fighter. Or will be a fighter. Good miss. Alright, go team. Okay, now it's explaining reach and ranged, which I already did. We got a sling so we can hit the ones up front. Or we can try to hit the ones in the back. Let's go for this one in the back. Alright, see if you can finish it off. Alright, they do not have a particularly difficult AC. Alright, these are all undamaged, so it doesn't really matter which one you hit. Yeah, so this does use modern rules for armor class. Like I said, it does not use THACO. So you just need to match or exceed. Oh, critical miss. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, it did 0 damage. Her armor absorbed it. Or it didn't roll high enough to actually... Oh, I think they have a negative modifier is what happened. Yeah, because you can see the modifier gets applied like it rolled a 2 and it went down. Alright. We just double click the enemy you want to hit. Dwarf smash. Yeah, you can see the modifier got applied because it rolled a 3 and it went up to a 4. Now we also have scrolls, which we can use to cast spells. I don't want to use my scroll here. This is my scroll. I don't even have a scroll. No, I do. Right there, I just grabbed the wrong thing. Fine. Okay, but we got experience, we got some gold, and we got a total. Our current experience total. We got out of that mostly unscathed. Our zealot took 1 damage. She has no armor. We gotta find some equipment. Ah, they were guarding a chest. A +1 dagger. Take that. So the damage formula for dagger is 1d4 + 1. And this rusty dagger is 1d4 - 1. So this is like basically a +2. We'll just throw that down. I don't think we'll need the cleaver. Probably won't need the teddy bear. I'm sure there's probably some gimmicky thing you can do. Oh yeah, there's a lever. Pull the lever. What's the worst that could
A
happen?
grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
Cool. Something happened somewhere.
This door is wedged shut by the damp and refuses to open despite your best efforts.
Alright, so we can knock it down. We can barrel into it with a 20% chance for success. Do we have better odds with anyone else? 25%. I know, our best chance is 25. Go for it, dwarf. Do dwarf things. And we failed. And he took 1 damage. Can I break it?
Your weapons and inexperience do little to harm the stout door.
Alright, so probably not getting in there unless I just want to ram my head into it repeatedly.
A foul odor pervades this place. A smell so heinous it is beyond description. A sitting board runs the length of the far wall with 3 openings. Despite the buzzing flies, you hear the faintest sound of rushing water that seems to be coming from the farthest hole.
Alright, we found the toilet. So there might be something that we can do productive in here. I will say that in this area, when I was playing off screen, you can climb in the toilet and die. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to kill a character, but you can do it. Whatever character you have selected just crawls in the toilet and falls to their death. So, you know, mind your choices. There are consequences.
This door is not locked, but it refuses all attempts to open it.
Listen.
No discernible sounds come from beyond the door.
Back it down.
You attack the door, but fail to cause any significant damage.
Fine. Oh, maybe I should attack it with the guy with the +1 dagger. Actually, I think our best attacker is actually her. Because this is a 1d6, isn't it? Yes, it is. She's the best attacker.
This door is not locked, but it... You attack the door, but fail to cause any...
Alright, we're not strong enough to break doors. They continue to be the most dangerous thing in a game. Alright, we got a barred gate here. It looks like one's been raised here. This is probably what that lever did back in the first room. Oh, I guess we need to find another lever.
This stately but smaller hall seems to have served as a gallery of sorts. Crumbled detritus of carved busts and toppled plinths lie in shambles across the floor. The only remnants that hint at the original grandeur of this place are the large tapestries that still hang on the opposing walls, dominating the space.
Oh, since I mentioned characters dying, I guess it's a good time to talk about what happens if a character dies. Well, they're dead. Whether you're able to res them or not, I have no idea. But when a character does die, they do give you a buff. It's like a permanent buff to the remaining party.
Before you spans a great mural dominating the entire stretch of wall. A man, most likely Ral himself, sits astride his great warhorse. He brandishes an outstretched sword at the body of a fallen foe, flanked by his imposing host.
Neat. That's actually really cool looking. I like that.
Depicted in the mural that spans the length of this side of the hall is the silhouette of a man standing in front of what looks like a calm pool of water. Though at first it appears to be merely a pool in a cavern, the exacting geometric carvings that decorate the hewn stone walls are of unsettling design.
That looks like a ritual of some sort. Fortunately, I cannot take the torch. I got a few options here.
The smith's quarters are Spartan and humble, but must have once been a comfortable respite from the heat and ringing of the forge after a long day's labors.
Oh, I'm a daft, blasted idiot. I just can't seem to keep my head on straight anymore these days. 1. Forge the armory key for the 3rd time this year. 2. Finish up Larona's set of fancy daggers. 3. Ask the apothecary about these blasted nightmares.
Oh, a key mold. Yeah, probably need that. And that seems slightly important. Looks to be all that's in here.
The large forge at the center of this room seems long dormant, but the smell of coke and coal still permeates every inch. Crates, barrels, and scattered ashes are scant reminders that this was once the beating heart of the keep.
Alright, we got a forge. Seems like a good place to use a mold. Steel ingot? Don't mind if I do. Let's put our mold in. Drop in ingot.
The forge is not lit, so the bellows have no effect. You lean in, lighting the forge with your torch. It is indeed lit, but only just.
There we go.
The forge begins heating up as you pump the bellows, but the embers remain quite cold.
Yep, forges require
As more
fire.
air pumps into the forge, you begin feeling some heat. The forge is as hot as it's going to get. The heat feels good in this cold, forgotten place. As the ingot begins to melt, the steel slowly oozes into the mold. After a few minutes, the newly forged key is just barely cool enough to handle.
Hey, we forged a key. Mine. Don't know what that's for yet. Maybe I do. I actually don't remember what that's for. I did this puzzle off screen, but I don't remember what I got for
A
it.
filthy, disheveled man holding a knife cowers in the corner while eyeing you cautiously. Makeshift bedding and various personal effects lie in disarray. The smell is pungent.
What are you lot doing in here?
Alright, and we have dialogue choices.
Well, it's been raining of late. Old Krieg needed to get me head dry.
Okay, that's a good enough reason as any. Yeah, there's got to be safer places.
Aye,
Safer places.
there are. Would that I were welcome in them. I'm not welcome in town as such, on account of my, dark past.
No, that's only slightly foreboding. Kinda dark past.
My shame is too great. I cannot say. But I've been exiled near on 20 years now. All alone in this world.
Yeah, you're not a ghost, right?
No, would that I were. Old Raw never had to sleep on musty straw and lap up rainwater slack his thirst.
Yeah, you want to come with us?
Sure. If you'll, have, old Krieg.
And just like that, Krieg has joined the party. Krieg got any stuff for us to steal? Got some buckets. Got a lantern. But yeah, see, now we have... yeah, so you can sort of move characters around. Yeah, I don't want her out of the front row. I will put Krieg in the middle row at least. She can be in the back since she has a ranged weapon. Equipment does Krieg have? He's got a rusty dagger. We're gonna need to find him something else. Weapons casually laying around in the forge? Suppose not. Alright, moving on. Where we came from.
This door is locked and won't budge.
Oh, a locked door, you say?
You hear a soft chittering, followed by the clatter of metal on stone.
That sounds foreboding. I'll come back to that. Well, at least we found what the key's for, most likely. Hit myself with the door. And we're back to the center room. And this was just like a little extra connecting hallway. Okay, so we've got one place we can go. Alright then.
This door is locked and won't budge.
Go. Key.
Your entrance startles the large, scuttling creature that seems to have been nibbling on what remains of an axe blade. It rears up in surprise, emitting an eerie, chittering noise.
A rust eater. Okay, apparently ties go in our favor. Good to know. I also believe you can just auto-attack by hitting space? I thought you could. No, we can just double-click. It's also fine. Oh, critical hit. Oh, big 5 damage. Look at that, it went straight to damage. Hit it with the +1 dagger. Oh, badly hurt, we're crushing it. Okay, I spoke too soon. And all things find balance. Oh, spear. Good roll. Krieg, you can't really do a whole lot. Near death, but Krieg can't reach it. Kill it with the sling? Oh, critical sling! Alright, well, we crushed that. Go team. Double crits. Usually when I'm doing anything D&D related, I'm the dungeon master, and that's what the party does to me most of the time.
Chamber that clearly once served as an armory. Moldering armor and rusting weapons sit in chaotic piles, strewn without care and long forgotten.
See that spear over there. Also, there's probably the other lever for the gate. A rusty spear, I'll take it. Hey Krieg, we found you a spear. Throw this dagger away. What else we got here? Ooh, a morning star, 1d6. Take that. And that's pure melee. It is. That's more damage than the dagger, but it lacks the +1 to hit. And we got us a shield. +1 armor class. Alright, which one of you front row people needs armor class? 12. In. So you two. Give it to you. Kind of want to use the Morning Star, but I'm not 100% who to give it to. It is more damage than the +1 dagger, but I like the extra chance to hit. Oh, that's only a 1d4. Never mind. Take that. Don't need this. It would be something, though, if we couldn't do the, anything in the blacksmithing room without the hammer. Alright, pull the lever.
A grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
Oh yeah, hold on. Butcher guy, you had armor. Oh, it doesn't give any bonuses. Never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna take that for the melee, but... Oh, another shield. Nice. You both get shields. Actually didn't even know that was there. I just kind of stumbled into that. Alright, so that room was super beneficial, and I assume all of these were just munched on.
These have been corroded beyond use by the Iron Belly's fetid bile.
Right. So yeah. Can't pick up the snack weapons. But we got the second lever, so... the gate back here should be open. Yeah.
A large, barren courtyard opens before you, complete with mature trees and cobblestone walkways. As you cross the threshold, a sprinkling of pebbles and dust rain down from above. From atop the towering walls surrounding the courtyard, a group of screeching kobolds vault the parapets and descend upon you.
Oh, they're kobolds, not goblins. Okay. No, these are different. Okay. Yeah, win that initiative. Alright. Start taking them out. You've got a shield, so I assume that means you're going to be harder to hit. Well, actually, they all have shields. Sort of want to pick off the ones in the back with my ranged guys. But we'll get to that. Smash some kobolds. 2 damage? They don't have a lot of HP. Alright, well that one's dead. Take him out. 6, 7 damage? Ah, crap, I did the meme. Alright, try to take out one of the ranged ones. 12 is a hit. That's out of range of you, even with your spear. He's the only one you can hit. And you chose not to. Same goes for Krieg. Get him, Krieg. Alright, and that brought those up, so the melee can get to them now. Try to pick this one off. That should be a kill. Oh, and it missed. Oh, a clean fight. And before I miss 7 times. Ah, easy. Alright, so that is as far as I got when I played before. So I have not taken a step beyond this. So, who knows how long this demo is?
Despite your best efforts, the door refuses to budge.
Alright, I guess that door is not in the demo. That one looks different, so that one probably is openable.
Despite your best efforts.
Anything interesting just kind of scattered around here? Well, that's foreboding. Oh, look at these banners. Alright, well, I guess I'm approaching this.
You there? Who are you that dares enter this sacred place?
Let's see. We come on behalf of the Lord of Weepstone to explore the keep. We would have your name first. We're on behalf of Rahl. Let's be polite.
Are you now? That would be quite the surprise. I would see you clearer. Come closer. Now.
Oh, okay, I'm not getting a choice. Hello.
It would be rude to not introduce myself to guests. I am Laronia, the ever-faithful. You say you've come on behalf of Byron. How does he fare? Still a craven, I presume?
I mean, I don't really know him that well, but probably. Yeah, he's fallen ill.
How tragic. Maybe he'll pull through.
There is no time. What do you know about Lord Byron's illness?
I know of ways to end his suffering.
Does it involve smashing him with that mace?
Let me show you.
Oh. You got some jump scare skeletons. Oh, I lost the initiative. One for our zealot. Save against magic. Okay, success. Good. Oh, he's dodged it because of the -1 to the weapon. Alright. Is she taking a turn? Oh, she was the one that cast the spell. Okay. That went as well as it possibly could. Alright, she's out of range. We need to smash these skeletons first. Morningstar should be good versus skeletons. What do you mean near death? The skeleton's already dead. Oh, an 11 misses. I want you to hit one of the healthier ones. Alright. The crits are instantly max damage. But yeah, that was a good call. That skeleton died. Get some damage on her. Out of range for the spear users, so go ahead and finish that one off. Never mind. Rig. Bring it home. Cool. Pass. Oh, you didn't take an action? Is there a point to passing? Took no damage because of the weapon. Again. Alright, this is going so poorly for the enemies, I'm starting to think this fight might be rigged. Alright, go after the full health one. Yeah, but did somebody hit something? You kill this one, you have the bonus to hit. And I wasted a crit. Alright, let's get the ranged on her. So a 13 hits her. Get that skeleton out the way. Someone please hit the skeleton, come on! 12 hits, okay. Thank you, Krieg. Alright, now she's in range of the melee. We're just gonna keep pelting her with rocks. She's badly hurt. Okay, she hit us for 1. Could have gone significantly worse. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Bring her down. Near death. Get her. Hell yeah. Learn all that experience.
I must have misinterpreted interpreted the omens. Today, he calls for me. It matters not. I am only a servant in his grand designs. It has already begun.
And with that, the spark of life fades from the mad priestess, leaving behind naught but a dead-eyed rictus.
Wait, she had a mace. I want that mace. Oh, it's the end of the demo. Well, I guess I almost finished the demo before. But yeah, that is really cool. I like this. I like this a lot. I do wish you could have leveled up to the future class. Get a little more sense of the gameplay once you have access to spells. Or if there was maybe another scroll or two laying around to play with. So there was really only one scroll and it was required for the tutorial. Now granted, it got the point across. But I would like to have had just a few more things to play around with. But yeah, this is really cool. Digging the aesthetic, digging the overall vibe. So what would I ask for? More volume options for the narrator and the just voice acting in general. More, maybe a brightness slider just to tone the white in the background down just a bit. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it is just a little harsh on the eyes. Yeah, that's kind of the only real issues I have. So, yeah. That's Secret of Weepstone. Check it out. I'll put a link to the demo in the description. So, give that a look if you'd like to try it out for yourself. And I believe I've already wishlisted it. Head back to the main menu. But yeah, keep an eye out for this one. I know I will be. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for the next quest.